So you guys ready? Gotta make sure this is working now. This positive vibration is dependent on us. Alright? So it's now plugged in, there's power. And we're going to press the power button.
Woo! Yes!
Gotta make sure everybody's saying it. Your marriage may feel broken, your marriage may feel damaged. You know, it may feel all shattered. But what if you both come together and get the requisite help or skill, whatever you need to source? You may need to source counseling. You may need to source a mediator. Maybe you need to go to God in prayer. But how wonderful it is that both of you can come together to get it to work so that it comes on like we have it here working on screen again.
I begin to
Hey guys, welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Robdons Couples Corner, where God is best for you and your partner.
All right, so this week, welcome guys. Reason we are going to be reasoning, you don't know? And I think the topic I want to be focusing on this week is going to be around the whole idea of support. And most times when one thinks about, having a partner, especially from the perspective of the men, some men seem to think that a woman come to be a helper, right? And a helper in the sense that she's subservient, so she does
Like the maid.
certain kind of work. That's what she can do. But we who are coming from a biblical perspective, we understand the woman to be a helpmeet, which really means to support. All right. And one of the things I love the most is all when my wife don't know a crap what she do, because she don't really know what going on.
I don't know crap. So you're right.
She
don't know crap.
Don't know what going on.
We don't know crap.
But the fact that she's present and is here to support me is going to give me the drive to keep on doing this. And guess what? Every man needs to feel like they're a champion. And so my moment is to be a champion. So those of you ladies who are watching, make sure that you utilize and find some little moments to make the man them feel like, yeah, them all that and a bag of chips. This is my moment to be all that and a bag of chips. So right now, positive vibration computer is completely down. I wanted to show you what has become of it.
Give it up for Mr. Fix-It and Madame Support.
We don't know what happened to this computer. Just get up mysteriously and just realize it not work. And so we decided to go on a little experiment. So sometimes dating don't mean you have to go outside of your house, Dating don't mean it always have to be, about the flowers, the wine, and the rose. Sometimes dating can simply completing a task together, taking an objective together, perhaps something that you have never done before. So I've never changed a screen before, or monitor, right? But today I'm going to take on that challenge, and I am taking you along with us. All right? Good. All right, D. Open this place. And while you are opening that, I'm going to remove this. All right, so this is our damaged screen, the one that was broken. If I bring it up closer, you'll see that it's actually broken.
It's not in a position to be used.
All right, just want to make sure I say these are not some nice sensitive part that should be that should be left on here. So let's see. We don't know what it looks like, guys. We just went online and decided we're going to make this one of our tasks and something that we're going to be doing. So come along with us and let us know if we can get this done together. Alright, so this is supposed to be the replacement screen that was taken here. Hopefully we got the right size.
Hopefully we have the strip to attach it.
Exactly. Oh,
and
no.
it doesn't come.
Doesn't come with a strip. And guess what? Positive vibration needs to go on, right? So because positive vibration needs to go on, we're going to have to look at this in terms of
it looks like the same thing.
Yeah, but so this silver part here.
Well, you realize you have two things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this one.
Right,
so what's this one here?
Yeah, those are there already.
It have this? Don't touch it.
And what is this part?
So look at that to see what is, if it's there. The back, the next side.
Probably that's what this did on cover over this.
Turn the other side, babes.
I know that this is.
You don't have this one.
What?
You don't have this one.
What you talking about? See there? This is just over it. So maybe we need to remove this thing.
So we have to get the strip first. How is it going to attach to it?
We're going to put it for stand up in there. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to learn to put this part in here. Oops.
Take your time.
Oh, Jesus. So it's good. Get me a piece of tape. You have tape?
Yeah.
Piece of tape. And this piece right here.
So doesn't that have a stick glue or something?
Alright, people, so taking it down nice and easy, just making sure that we understand what we're trying to do. Alright, so not this now should have had a part, something at the back that holds the screen on here, but based on how this is designed, this one comes, it didn't come with it, so maybe we needed to buy that. Hold this please. Right. Good. All right. So just let me know who you're cheering for. You don't know. This is going to be a.
It's not a competition.
Everything is a competition, baby.
It's not a competition.
This is a competition. You know. Welcome to my kitchen.
This is not a competition.
Welcome to my kitchen. All right, guys.
You realize that the whole thing that we're looking on is support. It has nothing to do with a competition.
Excellent. Has nothing to do with a competition. But make a competition out of everything. It will be more fun.
Oh, really? Not in this case.
So, I know we're going to have to remove that part of it. All right? But before we
wasn't there another one like that over this side?
What then?
This one. It was two of them.
No.
Yes.
Daniel, this is a different screen. This is
this.
Yeah, listening.
Had two of these things.
You are not listening. This is the replacement screen. Now I'm gonna come like the exact one that I was on there. So
no, babes, you don't understand. This was on this, right? There was another one right here to hold this side. This metal thing. It was two of them. What? One here and one here.
So then the other one is in there.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh.
So what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to try and put back the screws in place. But before we do that, we probably need to make sure that this is actually working, so we don't have to pull it back. In the meantime, I am going to be, see, I don't remember if this was the size that should be there. Yeah, I don't think this was the type. All right, so we are putting this thing together. All right, so notice, as I said, that every now and then we have to decide to learn something together. You know, you don't just pay for everything, right? There are some things you need to get an expert for, but then, you know, we learn and we remember special moments. You have to create memories. As long as we live, we'll remember that we attempted, right? Even if we're unsuccessful, we will remember that we attempted to put our computer back together. All right, guys. All right. So now we don't have the tape put in the back, because I did notice some tape at the back that helped hold the screen down. So what we're doing now is basically fitting it in the groove, and then we are going to we're hoping to be able to just hold it together for now. And then that means we'll have to be very careful with this laptop, because if the screen is not properly fitted in, you want to keep the plastic on it?
Wait, test it first.
All right, so what we're going to do now, in life, everything that you do, you want to enjoy the process of what you're doing. So you want to test it to see if it's actually working. So what we're doing now is that we're going to plug it in, make sure we're not touching anything that have a circuit or something that can shock. All right, so you guys ready? Gotta make sure this is working now, because positive vibration is dependent on us. All right, so it's now plugged in. There's power, and we're going to press the power button.
Woo! Yes!
Gotta make sure everybody's seeing it.
Can you see that? Oh, representing.
All right, so our screen is up.
Back. It is back, guys.
And it is working. So what we're going to do now, we're going to turn it off back, because we know it's connected properly. All right, and then we are going to pull this back and then remove the plastic from off it. If I remove, all right, and then we're gonna try now to fit these parts together. Yeah. Now we have to be very, very careful with this laptop, because it doesn't have enough to hold it together. All right, so now that we have done this, what we're going to do, Daniel, is run some tape over it, just to make sure that these spaces, we don't have them open. We're doing a little home project, home date, get to know each other, supporting kind of business. All right?
Get to know each other. Get to know each other while fixing
Yeah,
up.
man. Remember, Sir Brown told me, that even after 20 years, he's still getting to know his wife. So now I have
to... they are celebrating 35 years.
Right, so I have to make sure that that I'm getting to know you, that you know about computers. All right, and by the way, guys,
you covered it with the thing, the camera.
You steal the thing of me?
Really?
No, you see how these people steal?
Really?
I cut the tape, and she seal up the thing.
No, are you
And
the time?
that's something that we notice with the women, man. They like to blame and do it properly. Get me the scissors, please, and cut this thing. Let's show them how it's done, because, you know, they want to be a pro. You have to teach them how pro business go. Hold on, when you do it like this.
Because me cut it slant.
Alright guys, notice things fit in place. Alright, so we're gonna do it on this side now. Alright.
Get that in the lane, that on the screen. Take it up and fix it up there.
Alright, good. There you go. Look how you cut off the side like something.
How you do it?
I mean, I've seen that. How you cut off the side? Jesus. Alright. So the other part now.
You know, piece not the computer. I'm not saying that I can hold this in there. Because at this you want to hold. See it there?
If this is behind this, what do you think went on? You don't see how the thing work. Look at your piece of come down the back.
Hold on, I know you press it down.
Jesus. Alright guys, so we are in the midst of changing our computer screen at the bottom, and then we're going to fit this girl back up. Come fix on this one.
You pull off the something all together.
Then we're going to fit this girl back all the way up
You lift off the
and ensure it is actually working. Alright, because we don't want it to end up
look that way.
having any more damage. Alright, good. So at least I know it's going to be in place. Can you put a piece on the side, please? Make sure you see how well. Yeah. This is the extra groove that is in place to keep the screen in. Alright guys, so now we have got the screen in, so we're going to fit on the lower shell. Alright, and get it to work. Alright, and then we're going to check our computer and make sure that things are in place and that it is actually working. Alright, once it is up and running, we're going to just go ahead and screw in. There you go. Yeah. All right, and some things perhaps out, but yeah. So, need to open up back this girl, and let's see if this girl is actually working. All right, it's charging. Mouse is in place. And let's see, Daniel. All right, there you go. Let's see if we can do StreamYard tomorrow on there. All right, let's see. We're gonna go to Reason Robdon. We're gonna hit StreamYard. All right. Make sure all is in place. All right, and I'm going to enter the studio just to make sure that all is well. All is up and running. Okay, he's saying hello, Mike, so we're gonna have to check if our camera is working. Yep. And of course, this is Robdons, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit Robdons, and I'm gonna add ourselves to the screen, guys, and there you have it. there you have it. We are ready to go live for tomorrow. We're ready to go live. All right, guys. So as I was saying earlier, that it's very, very important that we learn to support. And I'll tell you this, men like support. For me, my wife doesn't have to be a pro at anything. I just want to make sure I got her time. It's my way of saying she's my wife again. I have some attention. I don't know about any other man in I am attention deficit. ADD. Is that what it is?
ADHD.
Yeah, ADHD.
ADHD.
Yeah. I'm ADHD. I must get attention. I love to get attention. And I love when I'm doing something, even if it's complicated and challenging, she's there. Even if she's annoying me like she was doing and telling me to do stuff that was not going to work or she wasn't getting the picture. I don't mind that. For me, I like that. And so I think that it is in times like these that we get to learn some crucial message and information about each other. All right, I get to see where she is. The best way to know someone is to keep doing things with the person. And so even after 8 years of marriage, I'm still doing small projects like this because then I can learn how better to work with her as a team. And when you do small projects like this, when you have bigger projects that comes, then you are able to adequately support. So listen, ladies, when it comes on to being a helpmeet, right? You have to understand that you come to the table not just with your physical qualification or expertise, but you come with the right attitude. You come with those supportive qualities that is going to look at what the man is doing and empower. You are the person who should be most influential in your spouse's life. If your spouse is looking for a role model, you need to be that person. All right? If your spouse is looking for someone to always be able to talk to and to support what they're saying and believe the vision, you want to make sure that that is what is going on. So today it was a simple project that is showing, but this is not just a project to tell you what we have been doing, but I share my own experience time and time again. Remember when we were going, when I was leaving college, getting ready to move on to, I just got married. We got married.
Right after your graduation,
So,
3 days after my last exam.
Right, so I think I graduated on May 5th and I got married on May 25th. So, and it was like we couldn't wait people. I never run the thing I run out. We were actually
we're engaged for 3 years.
For 3 long years. And so we had put proper planning into place and to say that we're going to try and accomplish everything together. So we want, as soon as we are through with school academically, we want to start life together. So even without job, we want to start writing those application letters together and support each other all the way up.
And hon, I want to use this opportunity to say to somebody who is watching, a lot of times women have the big list. I want a man who has this. I don't want to start from scratch. I want to have a foundation already set when I'm going into. For me, I would want to encourage you as ladies, if there's a man who is really genuine, he loves you, he cares about you, he may not get to where you would want him to be or where he desires to be, but once he has a vision, then don't you allow that to prevent you from going in and giving your best, because when both of you accomplish it together, it does so much more, for you as a unit.
Yeah, it's true. And for the men, we have to have something to do. There has to be something that the woman is coming to support, right? So, just as I took this activity today and I saw that our computer was done, I said, you know what, instead of trying to buy another computer, which is the easy way out, I am going to go ahead and research what kind of screen needs to go into the computer. I'm going to get myself a toolkit and we're going to get it. And we're going to try it together. I had something that required her assistance. And so some of the times, why we have this frustration in relationship is because no one is trying to take risk. As the man, you need to be the risk taker, right? You have to take a risk, do something that you have never done before, that prompts your wife, keeps your wives engaged, right? And have something to come and support you with doing. It's very good to take on assignments together. So because I didn't know, and it's good to take something again, Daniel, that I don't have the expertise in, like I've never done it before. Because if I've done it before, I'm gonna think that I don't need my wife. You know, sometimes that's how it is. Oh, I can get this done. So, you know, I'm not going to try and get her assistance. Sometimes that's it. But if you take on something that you've never done before, both of you are discovering together and you're supporting each other, you may find that you get some fun out of it. Don't be afraid to fail. If I had bought this computer screen and it didn't work, yeah, it was one may look at it.
Disappointing a bit because, you know, but at least, you know, you'd have tried.
You'd have tried. So even though it didn't work and I would have lost some money, quote unquote, it doesn't replace the fact that we took on an assignment together, a project together, and we either learned that we were not good enough, and we need some expertise, we needed to get some additional skills, or we learned that we're actually able to. So you know what? We're going to have to open up Robdons studio.
The technical side.
The technical side.
But listening to what you're saying, hon, I'm looking at the fact that, you know, it would have been easy, you know, to trash this because a problem came in, like it was shattered. You know, it really looked bad. Like the screen, you couldn't read anything, it wasn't working. And you know, nobody is able to say what happened, why it's not work, why the screen got damaged. Because I used it for positive vibration. I left it on the thing, but when I was ready to do the stream, it was broken. Now, there are sometimes in our relationships, things will come up.
Yeah.
Things will become shattered.
Yeah.
But it takes one's approach as a unit to get it fixed.
Wow.
Yeah.
So find a solution together.
Yeah.
So when you notice problems in a relationship, right? Yes, you might be angry at first and upset, but hey, find a solution together and both of you come together and work on it. You know, just come up. Maybe you will end up valuing, you know, the process even more and valuing each other company before. And it's interesting, you know, that my wife mentioned that because now because something is broken means it's time to throw it out. You know? Now because something is not functional means it can't work. And I'm using this to encourage some people in marriage, right? Your marriage may feel broken, your marriage may feel damaged. You know, it may feel all shattered. But what if you both come together and get the requisite help or skill, whatever you need to source? You may need to source counseling. You may need to source a mediator. Maybe you need to go to God in prayer. But how wonderful it is that both of you can come together to get it to work so that it comes on like we have it here working on screen again, right? We could have called this over and throw it out, but we're willing to work together to get it up and running. I am challenging someone on this platform, right, to come together, support each other, right, and work through solutions together, right? Sometimes we're trying to adapt some things from out in the world that we call spice in a relationship. Here's a secret to good relationship. Because really and truly, relationship only comes from a Greek word, koinonia, which means to have a common interest. No, listen, it's good to have money, it's good to have fun, excitement, vacation. Yo, I want to go on some vacation, you know. Only me think my time, yeah. But if you go Paris, girl, yo, I just need if you travel the whole of Europe, right? But until that time, we have proven that in this pandemic, that what is keeping us together is not the fact that we are going on vacation. There are a lot of relationships that are struggling now because the thing that used to keep the flame, the drive is no longer there. This is why if money is what brings the drive and there's no money, then you become miserable. But you have to learn to enjoy each other's company. My wife and myself, we probably spend, well, not only that we spend 365 days together, but we literally spend most of the hours them together. We see each other as we turn. And what I'm saying is that we all have a common interest, right? We have a common goal, like we're rearing a family together. We are serving God together. Together we are working to lift up the name of the Lord. We have that common goal and that common objective. So relationship really is about having that common interest, right? That means even in a marriage, you have to have friendship. Yeah. Even in marriage, you have to have friendship, right? And I'm talking about your spouse being that friendship, that friend. Yeah. You have to have that sense of bonding that you guys are willing to come together and work on something. All right. So our goal today was really to talk about the wife supporting the man, but also the man supporting the woman. There's something that we always overlook. We're quick to read Ephesians, women, submit yourself unto your husband. But we forget the scripture before that says submit one to another. There can be no relationship unless there is mutual submission. All right? That's one of the lies the enemy have been telling us, causing us to ignore one thing and then, major in another thing. We have to have mutual submission. I have to learn to submit to God's will, even as she submits to God's will. Now, God's expectation for me within a relationship might be slightly different. It's the very same thing with Daniel. God might expect, and by that I mean, God has given her some qualities that will enhance this relationship. Some things I may not really have yet. I may have got trained hard to do it. She's going to submit to God while serving the relationship with those qualities. And I'm doing the same thing. So we're not meant to replace each other or to compete against each other. We're working for that ultimate objective. All right? And so today, we really just wanted to encourage you to support. Again, if the relationship is broken, you don't have to throw it out. We didn't throw out our laptop. All right? Look at it. If we are throwing it out on it, we couldn't do positive vibration, perhaps. We'd probably have to be sourcing and using another device to get the work done, right? But because we're willing to give it a try and to work through the solution. So, sometimes problems are created, as my wife said, but hey, problems present an opportunity for you to work on a project together. So see problem as an opportunity to support each other. So, with that said,
thank you guys for watching. We do hope that, this was a very informative video. This is Mr. and Mrs. Robdons Couples Corner.
Hola, we have homework for them. This week, find a problem at home and you and your spouse work on a solution together. And if you're not married yet, you need to start cultivate the same qualities. So find a problem and you and your sibling or your friends or your parents work on it together.
Beautiful.
That said, it's Mr.
and Mrs. Robdons Couples Corner, where God is best for you and your partner. Peace.